Welcome back to D.Gray Man Anime Review, special number, I believe this is 6. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, special number 6. And yes, I know that I do these reviews like every 3 months for a good reason. If you're curious though, why? Because the manga comes out every 3 months. That's mainly the reasoning for this. Yep. Let me fix that for a second here. Alright. That's better. Yeah. I don't know why I did that for, but I did. It's particularly very weird. Why in the world would do that for? Yeah. So, we have a new chapter. Chapter 235, saying goodbye to AEW, Red and the Dog. And this is one thing I love about this chapter. Okay, one of my complaints of the last few chapters is that they've been really, really short, like about 20 pages. This chapter is 43 pages, which, thank you for finally making this chapter freaking longer. Yep, great to see this manga again. Chapter starts off with, I'm trying to think. I think this is supposed to be Nia Campbell, and he's talking to Road Camelot, who's got disfigured face. Yes, Road Camelot. Yeah, the only member to know who's actually in love with Alan. Yeah, like the world's oldest teenager, and yet she's in love with Alan. Yeah, the reasoning for this, they don't really explain why. She's just in love with him, and she's got a very messed up face. And I think this is Campbell basically talking. It's not General Cross. I'm looking at this guy. I don't think this is Cross. It could be Cross. Yeah, it could be General Cross. And basically, they'll control you. And this somehow makes her disappear. And then she disappears. There's a scene in the rest of the chapter. And then we see Alan as a young boy doing dishes. We see Mana basically walking about. Yeah, Mana's the clown. Because he was a traveling clown. That was his occupation. So we see him the whole chapter basically just talking to various people, basically yelling at them. And, of course, well, the dog basically licking Alan. The only reason I know this is Alan because of the hand. Yes, because this is before his dramatic change during the Edo arc. Yeah, during the Edo arc, because prior to that, his arm was actually destroyed. His first red arm. That was before he got retrained by the Edo branch, and I actually think it was Hong Kong with some Asian branch, and they basically, along with four, their AI, who it's implied that she and the guy head of the facility may have a thing for each other. It's never really, let's just say, developed, but it's implied they might be. And pretty much like she trains Alan to basically like get his arm back, get back his focus, and make himself more open to people. And what she did also, it kind of revealed that he was in love with Lena Lee. Yeah, he's been in love with her at the very beginning. Because all he basically was focused on was destroying Kuma, not basically his personal life. That training basically helped him. And this is at years before, I'd say about 5 or 6 years before he met up with Lena Lee. See the dog, and he's taking up, look like the trash. Or at least take out more laundry. He's doing laundry the whole chapter. But the dog there. And you see some guy. I think it might be Campbell. I'm not sure. To me. Oh, I think it might be this guy. This is actually a priest. I mean, from the silhouette, it could be that priest who pops up later in the series. The one who... Not the one who apparently died, but another guy who was possessed by one of the figures of Apocalypse. Yeah. And it turns out it's actually somebody else. Yep, runs into him. He just walks away. Mana basically wants to attack him, but does nothing. Yeah, he's talking himself about Campbell, which is basically... Yeah, in case you're wondering about the secret behind Mana, Mana is the other half. Him, along with Neil Campbell, are the two halves of the Millennium Earl. Yeah, they actually revealed it in this very arc, which is one of the most strangest revelations I have ever seen. So basically, it's like Alan's adoptive father is also the main villain in the series. Okay, fine, whatever. He takes some food. He makes some food for Mana, and food for the dog. Talking to him, smiling. Trying to get him to smile. And then he crushes his face at it. I think he's doing. And then I think the dog bites him. Yeah, I think the dog bites him. And then apparently he takes the dog, this adorable dog, and apparently Mana takes the time off screen, at least on a panel, to put it like first you see it again, and yeah, dog's name is Cosmo. Yeah. So despite like his arm, so apparently dog is gonna pay. I think a dog or the ringmaster is gonna pay for what he says, what he does, and we see the dog licking Alan's Akuma weapon arm, and we see Mana and the dog dancing, and then we see what looks like at the end of the chapter, Mana strangling the dog. Yes, Mana Walker apparently killing the dog. For some reason. I have no idea why. That or the dog was actually dead. Yeah, it's not really clear exactly what he's doing here. It's just that Alan sees him doing something. Yeah. You can't say, well, when it comes to this particular chapter, you can say some much has happened. Basically, we're still delving into Alan's past for some reason. Yeah, my only criticism of this particular portion arc, I'm like, when we get back to present day, because I like to go back to that, because I don't mind flashbacks per se, but this flashback's going on for way too long. I say that because, and here's the reason why. Because this has so far been my 6th chapter reviewed, and we're still once again, I mean, one thing that I love of this chapter, it's really long, which is something I've been complaining about for months now. Basically, the chapter has not been very long. Like, I started reviewing this late in 2018, and this is my 6th chapter reviewed so far. And with this one, you get a little bit more progression in this flashback. I mean, it's nice to see Road Camelot. Great to see the character. Excuse me. And I kind of wish we had more with that. Now, I don't know who that character was beginning. It could, I mean, from appearance-wise, it could have been General Cross. Yes, it could have been General Cross, but he's only seen briefly at the beginning of the chapter for like the first 5 pages, and then he disappears for the rest of the chapter. General Cross is not my favorite character in this series, mainly because I didn't care for his personality and how the character was written in this series, because he's just not that good of a character. I mean, there's only 2 good things about this character I like. His look, I love the guy's look, and I love his voice, and I love his voice in the anime. Voiced by, of course, by Chris Sabat. Does a pretty good job voicing the character, but otherwise, though, aside from those 2 things, General Cross is a very bland character. That's just my opinion. I know people probably may love the character, but me, not my personal favorites. I mean, the only reason I'm clamming for it to go back to present day because I kind of feel as though we're in the flashback, but just for too long. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that eventually we finish this up, but here's kind of the thing. You probably think, wait, is another chapter coming next month? Or like next week? Nope, we're not expecting the next chapter until come out to frickin' April. Yes, 3 months I have to wait till the next chapter comes out, which I'm not happy with that. No, I'm not. But at least this one feel like that we got a little bit more progression than we have for the last several chapters. I'm giving this one 8.5 out of 10, okay? So yeah, that's it for this particular review. My next view, Demon Slayer. Yep, but to this next view. Bye.